Okay, let's be honest. H3 expresses really bad hot takes.
So Jeff Bezos is worth nearly $1 trillion.
And they aggravate me when they say things like,
What exactly does the Catholic Church do except rape kids?
H3 are polarizing, hypocritical.
The topic of mental health was not brought up. I need some better help. I am anxious right now.
Often wrong.
Police training in the United States is basically, if you are in any risk, shoot to kill.
But despite the callouts, the hypocrisy, the Papa Bless prayers for a past era of content, I still god love H3 anyway. And if you're not familiar with H3, I want to make a case that the world is a distinctly better place with them in it and why you should watch their channel. I don't love H3 for the entertainment, the laughs, the comfort of a parasocial relationship that feels like seeing a good friend after a grueling week. I like those things. They enrich my life and make me enjoy watching their content, but I don't love them. It's not why I'll defend this channel to the edge of the YouTube universe. The reason I love H3 is not what they've done for me, but what they did for themselves. You see, I love the fact they were a working class couple living in Israel who found a way to make a successful comedy channel with few resources on a platform that values big brands over small people.
I look good on camera, I know that.
I love H3 because they relentlessly experimented with videos to survive in a system that demonetized their style. I began watching Hila and Ethan when they started h3h3 Productions. My first video was,
Do you know any other pizza places that roll off the tongue like that? PapaJohn.com, new worldwide pizza website. Boom, dude!
I watched them struggle with 50,000 subs and pivot to weekly videos. But that wasn't enough to make a living. So they added a second channel, Ethan and Hila, and began daily vlogs. When that didn't work, they started a Patreon for donations to pay the rent. Hila worked part-time and Ethan wrote videos in New York City to survive.
We decided to set up a Patreon to try to help support us.
And finally, when Google AdSense did make them a livable wage, they promptly shut down Patreon because they didn't want to take what they felt was unnecessary money. They've sold everything from handmade dolls to homemade artwork to supplement their income. I defend H3 because in 2016, when they transformed into a viral video factory, but there were obvious signs of burnout and exhaustion, even with millions of fans, they experimented again. They abandoned the channel and started a video podcast to improve their chances of keeping a career on YouTube. I love H3 because they try to live up to their principles. We're all human, and we all fall incredibly short of the noble intentions we dream up on summer days. But on the whole, H3 has stood up where other YouTubers haven't. They broke from their multi-channel network early and paved a road for other individual creators to follow. When they were blackmailed, they went to court to defend their intellectual property and the idea of fair use in the United States.
Yes, we are being sued for copyright infringement.
It cost them hundreds of thousands of dollars, a year and a half of their life, and I'm confident a great deal of emotional uncertainty. But they pressed onward, and won. Did they do this for me? No, they did this for themselves. But you see, the court case H3 won is a landmark decision for fair use in the digital age. It was a collective win for anyone who wishes to make YouTube videos for all time.
Dude! Yes! We won the court case! Yes!
I never thought we'd be making this video.
I love H3 because in the landscape of increasing clickbait, they actually practice values YouTube says it promotes. Ethan and Hila are in a committed marriage. No drama, no cheating, no exploitation of personal lives for content. They don't flaunt their wealth, nor use it as a crutch to keep viewers watching. I love H3 because whether I agree with them or not, they'll call out other YouTubers for doing things they dislike. They'll call out their friends and their rivals, Jake Paul or PewDiePie, Ty Lopez or JonTron. But for every YouTube drama they've started, and I know they've started a lot, they're also the first to extend an olive branch and imagine other creators as complex humans. Do they execute this perfectly every time? No. But H3 clings to an integrity few YouTubers have, and they remind me to watch my own behavior in my own life. I defend H3 because they started their own merchandise line Teddy Fresh that operates independently from the H3 brand. They spent time and money investing in the idea that merch could be more than a $30 t-shirt. If YouTubers are going to sell clothing, it could equal real brands we buy at stores and sold without predatory marketing to children.
Go
Tell your mama she gotta buy it all.
I love H3 because as their life has changed and they've had success, they've still voted for Bernie Sanders, despite the obvious risk to their bottom line. I love H3 because Ethan and Hila, with no incentive, took a chance on an unknown fan who emailed them when starting the podcast and gave them a job. They brought Dan and Zach and Ian and gave them all airtime and autonomy and room to develop. Despite the missteps and perhaps mistreatments, they give this all without draconian non-competes and non-disparagements that are standard everywhere else in traditional entertainment.
You're very present. You're always making sure we're all good. Yeah, no, it's great. I think people are getting this perception that we all just are like trapped here when we're not. We do actually like it.
The irony of that is wild because, I mean, the whole perception of being like a tyrannical boss, it's really, I mean, we have like the most autonomy I've ever had in any job in my life here.
I love H3 because these two deeply flawed humans are an inspiration for every person with nothing that dreams of entertaining the world. Are Ethan and Hila perfect? No. Are they always funny? Definitely not. Are they always right? No. Do they make the best decisions? No. But did they take a late night show? No. Did they take a Netflix deal? No. Did they ever give up? No. They always stuck with YouTube, and so I'll stick with them. It's easy to criticize, something I'm guilty of myself. It's harder to imagine other people complexly. But when I do, I realize this channel is something special, which is why, despite all the criticism, I think H3 is still worth watching and supporting. Their success is all of our success.